Do a video today. We're playing Mini today, so we've got the old Mini in the workshop. We're going to change these seats for sort of bucket style, Recaro style seats. First part of the video we're going to do how to remove the seats. So if you're going to change your seats, we're going to cover in this video how to unbolt your seats, disconnecting the battery, and how to bypass the airbag and the seatbelt pre-tensioner warning lights, because most of the aftermarket seats don't have this side airbag and don't have the pre-tensioner on the seatbelt there. So we'll show you how to, and again it's a little bit one of those unofficial, this just worked for us, but obviously it's a safety system, so at your own risk, off-road use and all that. Right, first thing you got to do is disconnect the battery or you will get an error message. We've got the battery cover off already, and we're going to disconnect the positive. I think you can disconnect the negative or the positive. I keep getting people complaining when I disconnect the positive. Make sure it's not going to pop back on again. So there we go, got that done. Right, now there are in the seat, there are some switches. There's going to be two switches. There's a yellow plug and a blue plug there. We've got to disconnect, but I think it's easier to unbolt the seat first. So Ian's got the Torx T40 going on. So push the seat as far back as you can. We haven't had this one out. You can see we've taken out the seat on the other side. So what have we got here? This is a BMW Mini R50 2003 we're doing this on. Because obviously I guess you want the driver's airbag, the steering wheel airbag and the passenger, but the seat airbags are arguably less. You've taken them all out of your car, haven't you? Yeah. But yeah, we're not advising you do this, but if you've decided you want to do it, this is how you do it. So let's have a look at that bolt when you got him out.
4 of those.
There's 4 of those. They're all the same, are they?
Yeah.
So that's
all the same. One in each corner on the runners.
Torx T40, yeah. So we're on the back runner now. I'll come around the other side as soon as we've got that other seat out. And in fact, I will start to discuss, while Ian's doing that, shall I start discussing the bypass trick?
Yeah.
Right, so what we'll do, and we'll come back to it while Ian's working there, is we will remove these 2 connectors. Now, the blue connector, correct me if I'm wrong, the blue connector was the seatbelt pre-tensioner, that's right, isn't it? And the yellow connector here is the airbag, the side airbag in the seat. Now you can bypass them by, we'll try and find the mating connectors for these, but you can just push in the 2 little, in the connector there's 2 little tiny wires, you probably can't see on there, but there's 2 little, you see the resistor I've put, and that's a 2 ohm resistor, so not 2 kilo ohms, which would be 2000 ohms, just 2 ohm resistor. And you want them a fairly big size so they can dissipate some heat, but to be fair, they don't get hot, it only pulses. It just sends a pulse down the wire at the start, I think, just to check that it's present, just to check the circuit's there. So a 2 ohm resistor there, and it's exactly the same on the pre-tensioner one, a 2 ohm resistor there. That will bypass, and then you can put in whatever seats you like, and it will all be happy and think it's all sweet and good. So right, we're in the back now, so let me grab that light. So again, we've got the T40 in the back. We bought ourselves a new super light. There's nothing wrong with these mini seats, but I think a lot of people, the minis are very affordable now. You can use them as track day cars or whatever, so we're going to put some bucket seats in these, but that'll be in the next video. So we're just covering now how to take the seats out and how to bypass the ABS system for the seats anyway. Right, now what I'm... Right, the only light you're looking at when you power up, actually, let's stop the video, we'll come back when Ian's got those out. Okay, so we've got the 4 bolts out now, but bear in mind the connectors are still connected at the front, so do you want to have a go, Ian, at just tipping it back on its belly a bit? How much, careful not to pull on the wires too much, how much room does that give you, enough or not? You're going that way, right? Okay. We're coming round. We're coming round your way.
You've got quite a bit of slack on there. It's not too bad.
Okay. Right. So what have we got to press? So
The
we're under
first
there.
one nearest to us.
Yeah.
That's your
Okay, that's the heated seats which you may not have. Our Super Deluxe.
If you do, it's just a pinch
Yeah.
either side. And this one, push up towards the bottom of the seat
Yeah.
and pull back.
Pop him out. Sweet.
And then that one's the same again.
Right now, okay. So we'll put 2 ohm resistors in those. In fact, we'll do that now, and we'll show you the airbag light doesn't come on, the warning light. We'll lift that out and put some resistors. Okay, so we're gonna just. Oh, I've got to stop saying okay, haven't I? My New Year's resolution. So not these big holes. We're gonna try and just put the wire, the lead of that. Come out the exit. Make sure he goes in. Bend him to the side a bit. Put him in there. Now, it would be better if you could make a... In fact, well, let's talk about the options. This is really just a quick way of doing it. I'm not actually recommending this. If you're going to take the seats out, it's better to cut these 2 wires here and solder and heat shrink thing against it. This is just temporary to show you. Yeah, don't go doing this and driving around. Alright, there we go. I mean, if your airbag light, it's not going to set the airbags off, I don't think. It's just going to put your warning light on.
Which can be a right pain to remove.
Because you've got to go and pay someone to
for the cost of getting a couple of resistors
and soldering. Right, that's that. Right, so let's have a look. So if we come round here and look in the middle of the dash.
We reconnect the battery.
Oh yeah, reconnect the battery. You get in the middle while I reconnect the battery. Right, battery connected. Right then. So we're looking at the top light. Just by that 120 kilometers there. Airbag light comes on, does his checks, goes off.